Hello, and welcome back to the Wandering Village. I'm Evie Greenbottle, and we are heading back into the ocean because we apparently just can't get enough of it. You know what, we just went through the desert though, and we did find tons and tons of sand dunes last episode, so we are on track to upgrading all of our, we had a bunch of huts here, upgrading all of those to mansions because we have the glass now to do it, which is feeling very, very good. So we're just gonna stick in 2 more of these. We're gonna need to stick some more decorations in this area. Don't know what we're gonna put. Maybe a nice big flower pot in here, this little flower pot, and then a pointy bush. And is that going to be enough decorations? They still need quite a bit more. Like, that one is feeling quite undecorated. This Onbu monument is not giving us as much as I'd like it to be giving us. We do need more. All of these buildings need more. We might be able to put in maybe a lantern in over here. That will be helping. I mean, a nice another wonder tree would be good. People do love a wonder tree. I love a wonder tree. We have lots of wonder trees. They're all over the place. There's 2 already here. I mean, we could try to make a pavilion. We don't have any sand at the moment, but maybe we'll find more sand. We have a pavilion, actually. We have one down here. It's kind of a random area, really. Or the Onbu statue could be quite good. We don't have an Onbu statue, so maybe we could do that. Do you know what would be nice, actually? If there was like a little pond one. We don't have any sort of ponds as a decoration. I think that would be nice. Although, I guess that is digging into Onbu's back, which is maybe not great. Although he doesn't seem to mind us farming, so maybe it's not the end of the world. All right, we're back in the water. We're back in the water. Hold on. Panic. We need to get these opened up again. Seawater collection needs to be going. Fisheries need to be fishing. And I guess these guys can open back up as well. Get some fish patties in there. This, ideally getting some kelp. Problem is no tools available. We don't have any kelp. Hopefully they can get some kelp. How do you get kelp in the first place? Is it like a byproduct of fishing? Actually, I am not sure how you'd originally get kelp. We'll just let that go. See what happens over there. And as far as things growing, tomatoes are still good. I think this cactus one is not going to work, so we're going to switch that over to beets. Tomatoes are fine. What is going on here? What happened to all your food? I think this one is using compost. Are we not getting enough compost in? Do we have any compost at the moment? We've got no dung. We've got 105 compost, so that should pick up again. The corn is not going to grow here. Let's switch that one back over to beets. Your corn is not going to grow either. We'll switch you over to tomatoes. Your herbs are going just fine. I think that should be everybody sorted again. So many farms around, it's easy to miss them. Okay, everything seems to be going fine there. Our decorations are coming in really quick, and same with these mansions, because of course we do have a bit of supply of glass for once, which is just, I love to see it. All right, Scavenging Party has returned with 18 bread. We've got another ruined settlement over here. Of course, we're still on the hunt for 8 more villagers. That's all we need. Oh, we don't have enough housing at the moment. We just need that mansion to be built because, of course, I've been tearing down huts and replacing them with better buildings. I need Onbu to swim fast if he's going to beat this storm. Onbu, swim faster. You gotta get past this storm before it comes. It's a strong thunderstorm. It would damage many buildings. That would be super not ideal. Not gonna lie, wouldn't really appreciate that one. All right, we do seem to be getting past it. I think that's gonna be okay. Let's make sure we send this scavenging party back out. They came back with 10 stone. We've got another decision to make. Back into the desert for even more sand, or heading into the jungle over here. We have a decision to make about these settlers. Let's pick those guys up over there. 2 hungry people. That brings us up to 194. There's also a settlement over here. Let's send someone off that way. I'm thinking back into the desert. It wasn't that bad. The desert is it's such a safe option. And getting more sand so we can get these houses built. Let's do that. Plus there's a nice spot for Onbu to sleep here because he is exhausted. Oh, wait, he's still swimming faster. I'm so sorry, Onbu. I am so sorry. You got past the strong thunderstorm. I forgot to slow him down again. He's just pedaling his little heart out over there. Right, how about have some food? That will give you the energy to keep going, right, Onbu? Maybe. I'll also give you some pets. That would be good. His health is going down again because, of course, he is so tired. Oh, man. I'm not doing great at looking after our poor Onbu. He is having not a very good time. We've got a decision to make about an old machine, though. We always try turning the old machines on. It usually slits out some stone slabs at us, and it did this time as well, plus 18 stone slabs. Not that we need 18 stone slabs, but we'll take them anyways. Can't complain. All right, Onbu is going to turn this way. He's obviously so tired. Health is going down and down and down again. Oh, it's just not great. It's not great. I mean, he's wagging his tail. He is a happy Onbu, even though He is so sleepy. I mean, I know that if I'm that tired that I'm actually taking damage, I'm not happy. I'm not pleasant to be around if I'm that tired that I am taking actual damage to my health. This is not good. All right, but there's an island here, a perfect island to sleep on, Onbu. You're almost there. Not much further to go, and then we're gonna be out of the water again. Which is a bit of a shame. We didn't get to stay in it for very long this time. We're on day 309. Honestly, these days zip by. Like, we just hit day 300, I think, last episode. Now we're already on 309. It's baffling. It's just going so quick. All right, Onbu, perfect spot to sleep here. He's definitely going to be lying down and enjoying this. Onbu is yawning. There he goes. Our sleepy Onbu has a perfect spot to rest here. Big yawn from Onbu. Oh my goodness, he's so tired. Look how much health damage he's taken. 75% he's down. We've got 5 health potions. Let's just use one. I mean, it's gonna go back up automatically when he starts to be less tired, but let's just do this anyways. Make sure that we're really taking care of our Onbu. Right, whirlpools are going by. Luckily, that's not going to affect us as we're on this island. A decision is waiting to be made over here. We're going to be picking up our settlers, of course. 4 new people. That brings us up to 198. Luckily, one of our mansions has been built. We're now up to 203 possible houses. 2 villagers away from 200. Let's send these off to ruined settlements. There's 2 ruined settlements here. There's a chance we'll find people in there. Not a huge chance, but there is a chance. Do we have the glass to be making any more? We've got 50 glass. We could actually make like 5 more of these. We've also got a decision to make about a giant tree. We don't cut down giant trees. Let's just leave with this magical feeling, and we get 30 planks for doing that. Don't mind if we do. Right, Onbu is feeling good. He's getting back up. Let's give him some food as he wakes up, because he is getting a bit tired. 26% hunger. We do need to send our scavenging party back out again. There we go. Let's feed Onbu. And we're gonna be heading back into the water for a very short time. Then we've got a medium sandstorm to try to dodge. Could be just fine, possibly. Now we do have quite a bit of glass, so I'm thinking if we deconstruct these bushes across here and this hut, we could put another mansion in right in that spot there. Now the other thing I'm concerned about is this is not going to be decorated enough, so when we get rid of a layer here, we're going to have to put decorations in. So we'll have to see about that, because of course the mansions are quite large. Now we're going to be leaving the ocean again, which means we're going to be needing to close things off once again. Our fisheries, of course, are going to have to be closed. We are getting people out of these huts though, which so happiness should be going up. Housing quality is at +9. 2 episodes ago when we looked, it was at +8. So it has improved, obviously. Getting rid of these huts has helped, especially when we're putting in mansions in their place. I mean, this is just a really large cluster of mansions. I don't know. I mean, they have like a bit of a seaside view. Perhaps that's nice. There's no roads, but you don't need roads near these kinds of things, which I think is also quite interesting. Okay, another mansion going in on this corner. It is not well decorated though. That is the only thing. So might take out this one and then maybe this one and then put some decorations down the center here could be an idea. Gotta get that one built though before we start taking out too many things. We don't want homeless people. We're currently at 200 housing with 198 people. Right, Onbu is now in the desert, technically. Ooh, run, Onbu, run. We gotta get past this storm. I think if he just runs a tiny bit, then we can stop fairly quickly. We also have a trader here, so let's just take a look at what he's got. Buy the sand. Ooh, buy the glass. That is handy dandy. We will sell the flour. That's what we've been selling. We just have so much flour. It just comes in so easily. I also see that we just have 2 beets to our name, so I'm gonna buy their beets as well. Confirm that. 18 beets, 20 sand, and 9 glass panes. Happy to have it. Thank you, trader, for coming. Onbu, are you running? What is Onbu currently doing? Is he running? I think he's running. Let's just run right past this, then we'll get him to stop on the other side. Decision to make here. Oh, with some settlers. Oh, 1 person. This game is such a tease. 199 people we now have. I properly feel like I'm being teased by this game. Trying to get to 200. We are just 1 away. Will we be able to do it today? I think yes. I mean, there's still a scavenging hut right there. That could, or scavenging hut, a ruined settlement there, which we might be able to find people in. I mean, we still have time. It could happen. Right. We need to make sure these things are closed because, of course, we don't need people working in here. It's not going to be doing anything for us. The kelp is growing great here. The fish are not growing, so let's swap that over to kelp as well. Our beets are not growing in this. Let's swap that to tomatoes. We'll swap you to cactus, I think. We can do corn here as well. Corn and tomatoes. What else do we have? You need to be, oh, you are tomatoes. What is going on? We are out of water? Right, switch to cactus then. Yeah, we are having water issues. That's strange. We haven't had water issues in quite some time. Yeah, we've got no water. 980 salt water. Of course, you don't get a lot of water in the oceans, but you also don't get any water in the desert. And we've got a decision to make at this settlement. Is this going to be 200? Are we going to be getting there? Settlers, it is settlers. Pick them up. 2 hungry people. That puts us at 201. And I have gotten the achievement. The Wandering City reach a population of at least 200 villagers. We have done it. I mean, that was really quick. I wasn't expecting to get it like literally in the next village. I knew it was a possibility, but that is so exciting. 200 villagers we now have. Luckily we have the housing for them, so no homeless villagers. And yeah, we've made it. 200 people now live on Onbu's back. Goodness me, what a burden for our poor Onbu. The amount of resources being brought onto his back, the amount of people being brought onto his back must be quite heavy. But our Onbu is strong. He's fine. He just keeps chugging along. He's quite the happy little Onbu. Now, it did take us to day 311. It's now day 312. So just snuck it in there before the day turned over. But yeah, we got to day 300 before we got to 200 population, which is, yeah, quite interesting. Now, going along, we had lost, I think, 4 villagers to random accidents out and about. I don't think anyone ever left in this settlement angrily, unless they did. I can't remember now whether that happened in this season or not. I know it happened last season quite a bit. We did miss the occasional wandering nomads, but I think we did quite well getting there fairly quickly. I suppose if everything went perfectly to plan, probably could have gotten to 200 villagers before day 300, but I think, yeah, pretty good there. Right, let's give Onbu some pets for carrying this giant burden on his back. We are out of storage space for our herbs, which is actually kind of incredible. I think looking at the warehouse down here, yeah, 250, they're completely filled up. We can't do the heal shrooms. It's of course too hot here for those, so not using those herbs for really anything either. What about the Onbu pharmacy? We don't have any kelp. We could do antitoxins. Not that we need antitoxins. This is like the one thing that we super don't need actually. But let's just we'll just get some, we'll have some in storage just in case we ever do need them, in case we get rid of those Elefleas one day. It's feeling fairly incredible that we have 200 people now living on Onbu's back. So my question for all of you is, what is our next thing? Do we continue on with this particular Onbu with some sort of new challenge, try to get to 300 people? I don't know if we need to be doing that, but we could do it if you wanted to. Or do we switch to a brand new playthrough, move on to our next season of The Wandering Village, and maybe do like a hostility modifier challenge or an achievement hunting challenge? Let me know what your thoughts are. I really want to know what you think would be a fun watch, because I definitely want to still be playing more Wandering Village. I always want to be playing more Wandering Village. As your temperatures climb over the crest of the last dune, their view opens up down towards a big oasis full of fresh water, but there's a field of cacti. We just gathered sand. That's what we did last time too. Although we do actually need the water now. Let's send this party over there. But with all this sand, we can start building in even more mansions. And these do need to be getting upgraded, but let's just demolish these first. I think we're going to be taking out that one as well. That's going to have to be decorations though. I got to figure out how we're going to make this fully decorated. Possibly another mansion maybe in the middle and then decorations on either side like these cottages have. We've got a decision to make as well, which direction we want to go. Let's just give Onbu some food while he's walking. He's gonna sleep here probably, but he can eat first and then do that because he's at 17% hungry. He's at 61% tired, so really quite tired. Heading into the mountains means being able to grow more of the heal shrooms, which we actually do need, or heading into the jungle because it's been a little while since we've gone into the jungle. Now we'd have to contend with the poison forest or a strong thunderstorm. We've done really well lately dodging the strong thunderstorms, which has been quite good. We haven't been hit by one in quite some time. I'm thinking though, the jungle, possibly because sometimes I can be a bit of a masochist. The jungle is in bad. We can deal with the poison quite easily. Let's just see what other kind of fun is in there. I'm going south. I've made a decision. Onbu, are you sleeping? You're not sleeping yet, buddy. Have a good rest, Onbu. Yes. Stretch those little toes out. Have a big yawn, Onbu. Oh my gosh, she's so sweet. It's exhausting carrying 200 people on your back, Onbu, isn't it? All right, looking so cute there. Oh, I didn't realize in the Onbu kitchen, we can make Onbu laxatives with a bit of herbs and mushrooms, or an Onbu constipator. You know what? Let's make a few laxatives and then we just have them in case we ever need them. Oh, Onbu's food just came in, which literally woke him up so he could eat. I thought that was going to come in before he lied down, but apparently it did not. Ooh, we seem to have some hungry villagers. Oh, 4 hungry villagers. Okay, we're having some food problems then. Berry muesli is good. Polenta, are we currently making corn? Don't know, actually. Grilled tomatoes, we are growing tomatoes. The problem is we ran out a bit of water there for a second, and then things slowed down in growing. Poached ella fleas. Hopefully people are getting food. I mean, there should be tons of bread. Absolutely tons of bread. Oh, wait. Are we making bread? This is also... Hold on. Did we have both these as berries the whole time? Have we not been making bread? Oh, okay. That's been at least 2 episodes then where these have both been on berry macaroons and no one's making bread, which explains why we had so much flour, but also explains now why people are hungry. But we can sort that out. Switch this one to bread. Oh my goodness. That is... super not ideal. Although there is a bakery over here as well. That one is making bread on this side. So, okay, we had at least one making bread. It wasn't a complete and total nightmare. This is fine. It's fine. Everything's fine. Don't panic. Panic a little bit. No, don't panic. It's fine. This has been taken down here. So, if I put another mansion... You know, if I put a mansion here, we'd have space for a bigger decoration on this side. So we could put like an Onbu lantern in here, plus a couple of something else. All right, Onbu is waking up. Now he is full health, no poison. He's not hungry, and he's not tired, so this is a very good spot for our Onbu to be in, which is why the desert is just, it's so great. I love the desert. It's so easy being here. Although we are having a bit of water problems, but it is what it is, I guess. It's day 314, which means it is pie day, of course. So hopefully everybody gets a bit of pie today on day 314. Ooh, and we've got a decision to make in a ruined settlement. The elderly woman. Every building here looks completely devastated with one exception. There's smoke coming out of the chimney of an old barricaded mansion. Your scavengers open the door and find an elderly woman in a rocking chair, armed with a crossbow. We could offer her some food. We have lots of food. Kind of. People were hungry a minute ago, but I think we have enough food. We don't want to be, stealing her things, and I mean, we could be mindful of her and go around, but let's offer her some food. Maybe this will be good. We've got bread. The bread is the thing that we get the most of, so we'll give her 20 bread. That should be coming in again quickly, especially with the 2 bakeries working on it again. 5 hungry people have joined our village. The old woman ignores the gift and points her crossbow at the scavengers, whereupon they make a run for it. As soon as they're at a safe distance, acquaintances of the old lady approach the group. They explain how she turned mad after the village was attacked. Since then, living here has been a nightmare, and they ask to join. 5 hungry people will bring them in. That gets us up to 206 villagers total. We only have housing for 204 at the moment because we have been putting in these mansions, which means taking down old buildings, but we definitely need to get something else in temporarily. Not even temporarily, we just need to get some more mansions in. Possibly over on this side. If we put a mansion down here, it's actually fairly well decorated, so just stick one down in the bottom. It's close enough to the pavilion that it gets the bonuses for being there. I don't like where I've just stuck it though. Let's stick it a little bit more centered in with that one. That's better. And then as far as decorations go, we can bring these down a bit. This whole corner could be decorations technically, so maybe we'll put another Onbu lantern in over here, just to make sure everyone's very satisfied with how well decorated this area is. Also stick a little bit of priority on that mansion, just to make sure it is going in. Glass-wise, we still have 48, so they definitely have the pieces there. I can see people carrying them over already. Lots and lots of glass going in, making sure we have the houses that we need for our people, because this is quite a nice little housing area. All the resources coming in just so quickly. All right, looks like all of our scavenging parties are back, so we need to be sending those guys back out. We are also now officially in the jungle biome. There's a spore cloud here we're gonna have to attend with, a spore moth burrow over here, the poison forest to contend with, lots and lots of things. There's some poison nomads on the road, which means we need to get more housing down. Look at the amount of shrines over here. I don't need shrines. I haven't even been clicking on them anymore because there's just no point. We've got like almost 80 knowledge already and there's nothing to spend it on. Right, but we are in the jungle, which means, okay, we're not getting fish anymore. We haven't been getting fish in quite some time. I apparently closed these ones, but not those ones. Kelp is fine here. Can we also get fish patties? Yeah, swap one of these over for fish. And then the mushrooms are just fine. Cactus isn't going to be growing here. Let's swap that over to beets. We should be getting water again. Tomatoes are just fine. Cactus, we'll swap that over to beets. Corn is not going to grow. Swap that one over to tomatoes. The herbs are fine. This one is already growing tomatoes, I believe. Yes, and that's fine. One scavenging party has already come back, and infested plants are now infesting Onbu. We're going to have to deal with that. So let's go take a look. Plus a trader has arrived. Yeah, tons of things on here. We should have our decontaminators around. People are getting massively poisoned though. I wonder if, with how many people we have, are 2 doctors enough? And my guess is probably no. probably need at least one more doctor somewhere. Might stick them over here, somewhere down on this side, maybe in here next to this kitchen. Just having a third doctor so we can have 9 doctors total, because yeah, if we're spending any time in the jungle, 200 people to try to look after. That is a lot of villagers to try to not let them die. I don't see a lot of poison stuff on his back. There's a bit here, so someone can come get that. Looks like a decontaminator is coming right over. Also got a pile of Elifly eggs over here, which is great news for making some of those delicious poached Elifly eggs. Yeah, they got those burnt funguses very, very quickly. The decontaminators were all over it. I mean, to be fair, they have been standing at the ready. I haven't been closing the decontaminators place because we just have enough people. So they really super jumped to it there, which does mean, oh, good. These ones are getting punched. And actually that is very good because we do need to get some that we manually harvest. We are just about out of there already. Let's send some scavenging parties back off. There are a few things around that we can be looking at. Oh, and the trader. We didn't look at the trader yet either. So open this trade window. We can buy some more glass. We'll take it. Corn, beets, water, sand. I think I'll take that. Fish we'll take. You know what, even, oh no, we really don't need the mushrooms. Don't take the mushrooms. Got so many mushrooms. Also got quite a lot of salt, which is great. We have spent a lot of time though in the oceans lately. There we go. A nice little trade for some stuff there. We do have housing for all of our villagers again until we meet some new ones anyways. And we are going to be meeting some poison nomads on this road. We're at 206 out of possibility 209, so it depends on how many are there. The spore moth burrows spore moth. When one lands on Onbu, dust from its wings will poison Onbu and the surrounding ground. So we're going to have to take a look because aren't spore moth eggs something we can also cook with? Am I remembering that correctly? What is our kitchen that does poached Elifly eggs? No. Okay. It's just poached Elifly eggs, it looks like. Because I thought there was 2 different kinds of eggs. Yeah, spore moth eggs can be cooked or planted by pest control to grow a spore moth. Is it in here that you get the spore moth stuff? No. Right, we are hitting those spore moths, so some will probably be landing on Onbu's back. One of our scavenging parties has returned. We'll send village doctor. Let's get that filled. Might also upgrade our village doctors to ambulances. Increases the movement speed of its workers at this building by 50%. There's no reason why we couldn't do that for all of our doctors here. I don't want to do the placebo one. Placebo is where they don't use herbs, and then there's a 5% chance that your villager will instantly die. Oh, here's one. Look at this little guy over here. Now, we have to harvest him manually. We could leave him, but he will continue to poison the area around it. Probably wouldn't be great, but we could potentially then get his eggs, which could be kind of fun. I don't know if it's very necessary. I don't know if we should keep him or should we just get rid of him. Let's upgrade this to an ambulance as well. And a scavenging party is back with 12 mushrooms. We can send them back out. We've got options as well. So either way, it looks like we're heading back into the water, which is pretty cool. I'm happy with that. Oceans are good. We're about to hit these poison nomads as well, which means we do need more housing. But we are out of iron. I think we need to just turn this back on so we start making more iron. We've got 61 iron ores in our inventory, but we're down to just 6 iron. I think we're gonna have to get rid of this guy because of course he is poisoning the whole area around it, which isn't the worst thing. It does mean that we get to continually harvest the fungal spores. I just don't know. I don't know. Do we leave him for a little while? We could leave him for a little while. They'll figure it out. They'll get some fungal spores from him. Maybe even an egg at some point. I mean, reproduction is not very quick there. Just gonna stick a mansion in here. Possibly 2 in. Just trying to figure out where else we're gonna put these. Oh, this seems like a good spot up here. This is fully decorated in here. Don't have the iron at the moment, but we will be getting it. Onbu is getting quite sleepy as well. His hunger is also nearly 20%, so we'll just give him a bit more food. He'll sleep where he wants to sleep. He will get poisoned on his back, of course, unless we can get him to sleep here instead. I think this seems like a good spot. There's a school of fish here for Onbu to eat and also to increase the yield of our fishery, but then also a nice sleeping spot on this one. Rather than contending with the thunderstorm, it just seems like a great idea to me. I'm gonna go for it. We'll go the easier route on this side. But we have reached our goal once again, getting 206 total villagers. We're about to find some more on the road right here. There they are. So let's just pick them up. Poison nomads, up to 2 more. So up to 208 total villagers. Do we have a new goal or do we start a new playthrough? Let me know what your thoughts are. I know I'm going to be doing a challenge run for over the summer. I've got my parents visiting from Canada for 4 weeks in the summertime. There will still be a video a day, but I'm going to have quite a few of them pre-recorded. in quite like a big advance, just to make sure that there is a video a day, but I can spend lots of times with my parents while they are visiting. So let me know what you want to see. There will be a hostility modifier run coming up soon, but do we continue on with this one? Do we start a new one? What are your thoughts? Let me know, and I will see you next time. Take care. Bye-bye.